Greetings and welcome to the Tiger's Den. This is the voice of Cheryl, and I am Toothless Tiger. You know, I was once told that hunting ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun. You know, I believe them. I have a question that I posed to Skin Knee, Mondo, and the number one draft pick. When did the fake lawsuit become real to y'all? Because y'all have been inundating me with ads about this Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 55. And boy, somebody really wants me to get it. I mean, they wants to break it down to me so bad. I don't know who you are. I would tend to say it's Skin Knee, but I believe it may be D, she, he, Santana. Let me make a disclaimer. You too. I've been bullied by these people in their chats for quite some time. Kwame Brown bullying with his chat started, I would say probably around April, maybe early May. And he doesn't do it often. But what he does is every now and then drop my name, mention me, and then the people go crazy and start writing all kind of stuff. Mondo, July 25th, when he added numbers to an interview that we had. And I had no idea that you could add numbers, but I found out that night. And then the Oracle, as they call her, Southern Gotti, came and called me and told me to take the video down because I had just gotten monetized and I could lose my monetization for fake engagement. And I noticed people have been actually flagging me for fake engagement. They've been flagging me for privacy. And that's been Skin Knee. The one who decided to make me his public enemy number one. And he has been bullying, stalking, and harassing me since August 21st, 2022. Now, what I came to believe that he and Mondo, I call him Mondo. You know, they said if you say their name, then they're going to come after you. I say my name. If no one is around you, I know you feel it. If you ain't peeping game, say my name. You have that right. It's called First Amendment in the Bill of Rights to the Constitution for the United States. So by all means, say my name. I don't have a problem with that. It's the lies that I don't like and the truthless liars. I'm not a liar on intention. I'm human, so then I'm subject to tell a lie. But that's nothing that I do on purpose. I'm pretty much who I say I am. I am who I say I am. And you see that when you see me. And you know that, man. Y'all know that. But since y'all want me to be something other than who I am, I'm just going to have to continue to show you who I am. So YouTube, this video, they will flag it for everything they can find. I will not violate the guidelines. I do my best to abide by company policy and rules and regulations, as I have by my parents' teaching, because we had rules, policy, and regulations in my household. And there's a man, Skin Knee, who loves to make fun of the things that I shared in hopes to help somebody about my molestation. He finds that funny, but no one seems to find it a violation of the sexual misconduct, the conversation, certainly when he called me a child predator. But it's okay. I did what I needed to do. And I just need to know from you guys, since Skinny, you had in your last video a couple of days ago, I would say. Maybe not the last one. You put them up and delete them so fast, or take them down, whatever you do to them. Send them over to Rumble. Oh, yeah, by the way, YouTube, he solicits everybody from YouTube to go to Rumble because he believes he's going to be off YouTube one day. I don't know if you'll ever take him off. That's not my responsibility or care. But what is my responsibility and care is my life and me. And I'm going to defend me under the rules of the Constitution for the United States at all costs. Believe that. These people will not run me off YouTube because I'm 64 years old, an Asiatic female with a congenital heart block and congestive heart failure, with a plethora of musculoskeletal issues. But who cares? And whoever this person is that added me about this video that you did, it was a short on Sister T and Queen Regina. Child, that was so funny. I thought it was funny back then, but what I didn't know, and thank you for letting me know, I didn't know that they were saying that I actually was asking Gilbert Arenas' son for money. I had no clue that they were doing that. That was funny. But I didn't know them and they didn't know me. And they have their opinions. And we have a different relationship today. So you all can pull anything anyone has said about me and post it as much as you can. The beauty about me is you won't be able to do that with me. You see, everybody that I talked about, yeah, I had something to do with, and they had something to do with me. And yeah, I did call their name Mr. Replay. You know, I thought you were an honest, upboard woman. Didn't know you was a crack thought. Didn't know your children didn't want you or love you. Didn't know the relationship y'all had until I saw the videos. You'll never see that with my son. You know, the one that y'all like to talk about and laugh at and call him all kind of names. And especially you all want to give him a gender instead of him owning his own as a man. I understand. But I can't let y'all just keep doing and saying what y'all want to do and say. It doesn't work like that. I did what I had to do, and thank you, Skinny. I am $11 million richer on paper. As I stated afore, many of you missed this part, but let me just say it again for you. I probably will never see a dime of that $11 million. And I may see it all. It ain't gonna bother me. But it sure seems to be bothering y'all. Everybody's got an opinion. Some even say, don't listen and believe everything you hear. Don't. I wouldn't. I listen and believe to who I choose. I suggested you guys start doing likewise. You know, I saw a video this morning. It was a black rabbit. And boy, he was really good. He was just talking about how we as a people are so hypocritical, so pretending we love the Lord with all of our heart. He pitied our every moan, but we can't stand each other. There's something wrong with that picture. And y'all might need to question your belief system. And you might need to understand why you believe like you believe. I don't have anything to do with what you people believe, but you're not showing it. Not that love that you guys learn about, because you certainly don't show it. and you don't talk about it. Not here on YouTube. And I guess y'all would say, this is just YouTube. Yeah, you're having a human experience from the real universe into the metaverse. Welcome to YouTube. Y'all taught me very well. I had no idea that YouTube was full of scammers, alcoholics, drug addicts, and, believe it or not, child predators, women beaters. I know that you can go to YouTube University because that's what a lady told me, and I liked what she said, and I told her I'm going to start using that. I didn't know that you could go into YouTube University and find this behavior that everybody is exhibiting in this sector. And I should say that most bodies, because everybody is not doing it. I'm not. And there are others. We're just here trying to entertain and educate. Some people don't want education. You can't have life if you don't learn how to live it. And I forgot, we're so busy teaching people how to die till we don't really know how to teach them how to live. But I do. And that's what I do. Let's get real into this conversation because I want to know, at what point did this lawsuit stop being fake? I've had somebody, I don't know if it's D Santana, I don't know if it's she Santana, he Santana, we Santana, anywhere Tana. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's the Oracle, Warrior Princess, the Geechee Warrior Princess, the wa la 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 girl, whomever she go by this week. I don't know if it's she or if it's the skin knee himself. I don't know who it is with this page that y'all keep adding me. Now all of a sudden y'all know more about Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 55 than I do. You have broken down in every shape, form, and fashion, and none of that applies to me. You have even went and looked at tutorials. You looked at videos. Well, you people are ridiculous. Could it be Chase Bank? Or could it be Big Rig? Or could it be Flip Flop? Because we know he flips a lot. Or could it be the beautiful, the gorgeous, the lovely Elle? Or Rainy? Who could it be? Or could it be Go Getter? You know, the one that take the little gamers' money and then run off of YouTube and come back brand new. Yeah, y'all like to laugh and talk about me, and that's okay. This is what y'all do. I can do it too, Punchinella Funny Fella. I choose not to. But today, I feel like it. I feel like showing y'all some stuff. You know, because y'all seem to forget that this man lied to y'all. Took plenty of donations. He said he never seen a green card. Now, I showed y'all before the green cards that he refused. Well, he said keep them at the post office. Then he never went to retrieve them. Well, the last 5 letters, let's just see what he did with those. I didn't know that it was so many scammers and crooks. And as Mondo would say, money grabbers. And so many sick, demented men and women who are in so much pain that they give their hard-earned money to men like you all. You have Kwame who's going to help the children. And we ain't heard anything about a child. No, yeah, he's talking about Suge's child and her putting her ass on the sink. We heard him talking about that. We heard him talking about Suge's child. And he's going to get his 2 nephews a care package and let them go and possibly gangbang her. And she's a 17-year-old child. We've heard of that child. Now, we did hear him talk about that child, but we ain't heard him talking about the little boys who can't read greater than a 4th grade level. And once you start reading at a 4th grade level, you should be able to read. Because by the 4th grade, in case y'all haven't heard me say this before, you know I'm redundant. And repetitiveness is what makes us better as a people. So I'm going to repeat myself over and over again. I think that's how it's written in the scriptures. If I'm not mistaken, if you go check out the first 4 gospels, and everybody is saying the same thing, they're just telling it their way. And that's the way we have conversation. You know, that's how you communicate one with another. You know, you say something, I say something, and we may be saying the same thing, but because we both want to say it, it's going to come out different. And then in the end, when we get through laughing and talking and chopping it up, we're going to realize, oh yeah, we're saying the same thing, we're just saying it our way. That's all it is. Yeah, I learned that a long time ago. You know, 64 years really give you an advantage over you 30 and 20 and 40 and 50-year-old alcoholics, drug addicts, child predators, wife beaters. Yeah, it gives you an advantage. Now, I've dealt with some of those type people. Yeah, I have. Know some personally. But trust me, I've never been not one of those. Not I. Said the tiger. The toothless tiger. You know the one. Yeah, that's me. It is. So now I now know that money motivates you people. Money you know nothing about. So you'll say anything to get it, and people will pay anything to hear it because their lives are so painful, they'd rather laugh at my pain or somebody else's pain. And yeah, hear me breathe. Number 1 draft pick, the has been, that never was, that had an opportunity to be, but squandered the opportunity. Well, I got an article I'm going to read that will solidify what I'm saying. If you want to know why I say what I say, I, like you, watch behavior. And I'll always remind you of that as well. And your behavior has been far less than stellar. Your behavior has been obnoxious, to say the least. It is really sad that you have not only been the laughing stock throughout your career as an NBA player, but now you're one of the low-lined YouTubers. And it's not because of who you are as a human, but yet it is because it's how you're behaving as a human. It's very sad. And everybody wants to throw themselves in the throes of a lawsuit. Well, the lawsuit is over. It was a civil lawsuit. Now, you all may get the chance to fight the government when, you know, I make my criminal complaint. Then if they decide, the FBI decide that it's worthy of investigating, they will investigate us all. And then whatever they find to be wrong, then either they're going to refer it to the federal prosecutor or they will not. So you might want to read up on that too, whoever you are, adding me every opportunity that you get to think of a way that this man don't have to pay me. I don't know why you're spending all that time, because y'all said it was fake. Who would spend that much time on something fake? Why is now the federal rules of civil procedure so important? Y'all tell me that, please, huh? Somebody tell me. I just need anybody to tell me. Because this stuff here is hilarious. Y'all really don't understand how ignorant y'all look, because it's strength in numbers. So I guess I may look a little sillier than you guys, because it's only me on the forefront. And Asatar going to come up when he get an opportunity, and so is Ryan. And Maria's going to be there pushing me on and cheering me on, and so is Alicia. So it may look like, you know, I'm alone, but I guarantee you I'm never alone because I got a legion of ancestors with me, and not to mention my son and my sisters and brothers, my nieces, my nephews, my cousins, my friends. Oh, y'all just don't know how loved this girl is. But it's okay. You don't have to. But let me just see. Now that I know what motivates you people, I didn't have a clue at first. Didn't understand that this was a game. I thought this was YouTube, something like I was accustomed to just going looking at, and all I see is the finished product. I just see the video. I don't know what goes in behind it and what the content creator have to go through. I know now because I know what I have to go through. So I know I'm not the only one. I know it. It's happening to a lot of us. But you know, the only way evil can prevail is that good men do nothing. And one thing the Black Rabbit said, and I've been saying it, but nobody has been hearing my cry. Good people need to start standing up. And you don't have to donate to me, but you should stop donating to this craziness, this pervertedness. You know, Astatar made a point. And since we found out the truth about Biz 101 being on the sexual registry for a minor in Virginia, and y'all kept mixing those cases, pretending y'all didn't know you were mixing them, and then the burglary case was in a whole nother state. So he's got a 3-state crime spree, but nobody discussed that. And he was with Kwame, and they had a beautiful time on film. It looked like they were having fun. But everybody want to talk about Ears and Uncle Shug. You know, you all should be ashamed of yourselves, but I know you're not, because it's all about money. So you don't really care who you hurt, what you say. And you don't care about these children you claim that you cared about, because Skin Knee, you talk about doing some of the most unscrupulous stuff to children in a sexual manner, and then you will flag my video for sexual content. May it never be. But you keep doing what you do. There is a reckoning day coming. And I'm not the cleanup crew. Not Toothless. As I shared with y'all before, y'all drew first blood. Rambo just responds. You can consider me Rambo in this situation. And if you don't know that movie, I suggest it's the weekend. Get your popcorn ready and your hot dogs. I like hot dogs and popcorn when I'm looking at movies. And whatever your drink of leisure is, and enjoy the movie. And then while you're at it, go and check out Jason Bourne. Those are the men that I like in film. Check them out. But let's get back to you people. You know, you three, the ones who are going to try to come together to destroy me, one little old senior citizen. Okay, I got you. I got you. I found out what really motivates you people. And it's really sad. But it is what it is. What is it, Toothless? For the love of money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money. Some people will sell you out. Do you know what I'm talking about? Some people tell jokes of dirt. They don't care whose feelings they hurt. Some people really need it, and they'll do anything to get it. It was said to me from times of old, the game is to be told and not sold. Some people will do anything for that mean, oh mean, mean green, almighty dollar, cash money. Well, people don't let money, oh, don't let money change you. Almighty dollar, listen, y'all, people don't let money change you. A lot of people are upset about my $11 million judgment. Just know this, I will probably never collect a dime, but it will go down in history that the Toothless Tiger received a federal clerk's default judgment in the amount of $11 million from a skinless dodger. Now that's power. Money, 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 money. That's power. And I think one of the problems you people have is y'all don't understand words. And I really wished you people in Brunswick, the ones that have come for me by commenting in my comment section, and some of you deleting your comments, I wish you all would get a thesaurus and a dictionary and really try to understand. And if you don't comprehend, if you can't read, since that was a issue that, Kwame pretended he wanted to take care of, then you get someone who can read to explain to you what those words mean. I think it would help you tremendously when you come to my page. I think it would really help you. Now, anybody is welcome to come to the Tiger's Den, as long as you come with respect. You will only be banned from my chat if you disrespect me or anyone in it. I have zero tolerance for disrespect. Zero tolerance. Please believe me. So, you're welcome to come in. You can even ask me a question in the chat. I don't drop my link for everybody. It's not necessary. And I don't feel that we would have an adult conversation. And I don't do things just for get your money, boo-boo content. That's perhaps why I only have a selected few that give to me. And those are the people that really care about me and my content. And I am truly grateful for those people. And some of them are in the bushes. And some of them are in the chat. And I'm sure y'all are going to try to flag and flag and flag. One good thing I like that I've learned about making videos is that they go through the process. And so you guys still can try to flag me and do whatever you need to do, because I know you have flag teams and war teams. Cult, gang, YouTube, implied behavior. Of course, that's just my opinion. But I'm going to, send it to the experts and let them give their opinion. Because I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. So I could be wrong. But I have a question for you. Skinny. Skinny boy. No matter how the skinny gang flag, you can't stop my bag. What did I say? You're trying to stop my pay. What did I say? You're trying to stop my pay. What did I say? You're trying to stop my pay. I can't lose with the stuff I use. What did I say? You're trying to stop my pay. Do you feel beat? You don't want me to eat. What did I say? You're trying to stop my pay. What did I do to any of you? Skinny boy. I'm going to ask you again. Just know you can't win. What did I say for you to stop my pay? What did I say? Was it when I discovered that, you really and Mondo was behind the scandal of the People's Garden? When I did the research and sent you the information, is that when you started looking at me sideways? Or was it back I don't know when that was, if it was April or May, when you decided to, it must have been about April. It could have been March after Kwame's birthday, because that's when you guys really broke up. And so it could have been then when I seen you going in after Sister T and Queen Regina, and I asked you not to go after my cousin. Could that have been it? Could it have been when you washed Mondo's hand and he washed your hands? Y'all do very good business together. Y'all real good businessmen. He made that perfectly clear in his video the other day. He stand on business. That's Dewberry's word. Standing on business. He said, he good for it. What he'll do. So could it be then when y'all did that and put those numbers, those live views on our interview July 25th, and the Oracle, the Geechee Warrior, Princess, Queen, Dark of the Night, Swan River, whatever she goes by today. Could it have been because she called me directly after that happened and told me to take the video down? And it's really amazing to me about that lady in New Orleans, because she did her the exact same way. And she keeps wanting to throw me into something. Well, I'm going to throw her into something. And we'll be throwing each other. You see, losing pages don't mean nothing to these women. They're indignant. It's not enough that she fiends for crack cocaine and alcohol. Now she want to fiend for talking about Toothless like everybody else. And I'm sure she'll get her subscribers. I'm sure she will. Will they keep? No. They never do. You see, people just go for the next big story. And it looks like the next big story is that one of he, D, Santana. And Mondo, of all the people, the gentleman of gentlemen, the father, the husband, the statesman, is defending a man who said he was 28 years old, living with an 18-year-old. No one ever posed the question. Estatar did, but who heard him? No one ever posed the question, how old was she when you first started messing with her? Did he, she? How old was she? You were 28, she was 18. That's a 10-year gap right there. So how old was she? You know how y'all love to add and subtract and verify birth certificates for Suge? And y'all went and contact all of the people But he knows. I'm sure y'all do the same with me. Have fun while y'all doing it. But I guarantee you it's not going to be fun. See, because her ain't fun. Look at that. When the rabbit got it, it ain't fun at all. Not for the human. But hey, y'all do what y'all do. I'm going to do what I do. What you bet? Now, let's get back to old Skin Knee. Now, whoever you are that keeps adding me and wanting me to now know the law, because now you all believe the fake lawsuit is real, and I haven't gotten a dime and I haven't won a dime. Y'all know that person, right? Whoever you are, 5 or 6 of y'all, it doesn't matter. I'll take all y'all. I've been doing it for the last year. And all you little newcomers that want to be a part of something great because y'all want to impress Kwame, this might not be the great thing you want to be a part of. You might want to go and discover something. You might want to do you a short and go viral, because I'm going to make you go further than viral. You're going to go spiral fucking with me. And I had to use that word because that's the word y'all like. Y'all like that kind of talk. I love to cuss, but I don't cuss just to be cussing. It has to mean something. I have to fit it. It has to be a filler in the conversation. I have a vernacular and a vocabulary. I don't deal on a little scale, and I'm not better than nobody. We're all equal. That's what I was told. Every man was created equal. Maybe that's a lie, because I don't get treated equal. And I ain't talking about no Europeans, although the Europeans here in this sector are paying big bucks to keep you niggas acting just like that. Niggas. And all y'all want is money. So y'all don't care. Skinny, we gonna test all that property you say you have in your name and your real estate. Are you selling any homes lately? Because you look a little homeless. We know you don't collect your mail. How do we know that? I'm going to show you. But first, let me show you the wording on this summons. And I cannot dox myself. So I got to find a way to cover some stuff up. And I know how to do it. Yep, I know how to do it. Y'all have taught me so much. I mean, y'all have really taught this girl how to really be fruitful on this YouTube and multiply. Y'all taught me how to do it. Yeah, y'all did. Y'all did. Thank y'all. I'm so appreciative. Yeah, see, that's how you do it. Now, this is the summons. Let me share this with you guys so you can see the language on the summons. Never, ever take my word for it. Do like who's ever running that page. Look it up. Continue to look it up. Keep looking it up. I mean, look it up, look it up. Wrong summons. I don't want that summons. No, that's the right one. Now, your name. I'll just have to edit that out. I have to edit that out. My little paper didn't stay up there like I thought. I thought my paper would stay up there, but it didn't like I thought. And I know y'all catch everything because You always hitting me with the privacy strike. Now this is a legal document that really doesn't require redacting, but because of the policies and procedures, I will take that part out. Once you hit me with a privacy strike, I will. But let me read it since I can't put it up there. I wanted to show, and if you guys go just Google summons, and I can tell you the document number, you'll read it for yourself. It'll be a blank one, but you can read it. It says, if you fail to respond, judgment by default will be entered against you for the relief demanded in the complaint. And you may also file your answer or motion with the court. So that document is A0440, summons in a civil action. That's the number. So yeah, y'all do y'all thing. Do y'all thing, because y'all know y'all love to do it. And especially to old Toothless. Any way we can hit her, we're going to hit her. So do what y'all do. Y'all really want me dead. 1 minute y'all getting together to destroy me, the next minute say I'm dying. So I don't know what that means. Are you all going to try to kill me? Is there a hit out on me or something? Do I really need to be, worried more than I'm already stressed about this craziness? You all don't have to believe me. Not some at all. I don't need to convince none of you people, because remember, we all don't know each other. Remember that? We don't know each other. Okay, here we go. Let's look at this, y'all. I know y'all can see this. Let me see if I can make it just a little bit bigger. No privacy there. But check this out. This is the day that I mailed it. April the 7th. And isn't it strange? On April the 7th, they said addressee unknown. And I addressed it the same way I addressed it every time I sent a certified letter. Now, this is going to be 5 letters. Remember, he didn't get a green card. He'd never seen a green card. He would tell y'all the truth. You know, y'all, he don't lie to y'all. Yeah, right. All he does is lie. You know, in the sneaker community, you know, all we do, me, Zell, and Tony D2, wow, we always have proof. You got to have proof. Not, you don't have no proof, but they'll have some proof now that you are a liar, a schemer, a scammer, and whatever else you call Toothless, you, young buck, is that. Okay. April the 7th is when I mailed that. 9:56 p.m. Just made it to the post office. Whoo! And when it got to you, the destination, it said addressee unknown. Now, could that be when the breakup happened between you and the missus? Had you already moved out by then? Could that be it? And it said alert right there in red. Addressee unknown. Then you come on down here and you go on the 3rd. Now, this is just the 3rd. Now, that was the 7th, 4 days after the 3rd. Look at the 3rd. Oh, and let me tell y'all, by the way, so y'all can see the money I spent. And these are just the 5. $8.89 is what that caused me for him to refuse. So I'm donating to him. Trust me. Now, I'm still giving him money. Just in a different way. $9.96. I sent this on April the 3rd. And look what it says. Notice left, no authorized recipient available. Reminder to schedule redelivery of your item. And it says unclaimed, being returned to sender. This is a man who never saw a green card, remember? That lady is lying to you all. She's lying. Okay, I know y'all don't care about the Lion King, but he's lying to y'all. But we know y'all don't care nothing about that, long as he's talking about Toothless, a woman who's done nothing to none of you people, and Big Fat Greg, because I wouldn't do what you wanted me to do and bow down to Skinny, then you say I'm crazy. Oh yeah, I'm all of that, and a bag of chips. And I like roast beef if you go in the Subway. And I like mine cold. I don't like it hot. Okay. This is a letter I sent on April 12th. And they just outright on April 12th. The letter was available for pickup. It says package was on track to be delivered. It's on track to be delivered to the destination. It is currently in transit. Once it was delivered, they outright refused the package. Whoever they are, they refused the package. The package. They refused the package. The package. The package. Okay. How much did that package cost me that they refused? $9.72. They refused the package. Here's the next certified letter. And let's see what it says. We've already been through. No, we haven't. This is July 7th. I'm sorry. This is July 7th. And in that July 7th, in transit to next facility, let's see what it says at the top. Preparing for delivery, out for delivery, package delivered. Now, isn't it ironic it was delivered on July 7th, but he never saw a green card. Okay. And last but not least, let's look at the last package that I sent September the 11th. You know, that $11 million that, you know, whoever wants me to listen to them now, all of a sudden they're Juris Doctorates for some reason. They are truly law students. Oh, why not me? I never ask the question, why me anymore. After 64 years, you learn to answer that question. Why not me? It had to be me. Nobody else could have done what I do. So it had to be me. You see, we all have talents and we're good at what we do. And that's good. And I compare myself to no one at no time. I compare myself to me. And I try to be a better me every time. Has nothing to do with anything outside of me. So just remember that when you think about Toothless. She stands on her own square. September 11th, 2023. Delivery attempt. Action needed. Notice left. No authorized recipient available. And that cost me, again, $10.93. So it costs money. Every time he refused, every time he told him to keep it at the post office, it cost me money. And that's okay. I don't have money to throw away, but giving it to him is throwing it away. So it is what it is, you know. anything worth having, they said, you got to go through some stuff. And so I'll go through it. No one would defame me and think it's okay. And ha ha he he with their people. Doesn't work like that for me. Might work like that for you guys, but not for me. Now let's go with this number one draft pick. This is from Sports Manor and sportsmanor.com. Great place to go if you want to learn about athletes, any type of sport. It's a great place to visit. So you guys might want to visit it. Sportsmanor.com is what it is. And let me share this with you guys. And the question is, where is the 2001 NBA draft number one pick Kwame Brown now? Good question. This was written by Adarsh Param, May 25th, 2023, at 2:42 p.m. in basketball, NBA. Not many current NBA fans will have heard of Kwame Brown. He is the former NBA player who entered the league with high expectations on his shoulders. In fact, he was the number one pick of the 2001 NBA draft. However, Kwame did not live up to his reputation and was soon declared a bust by NBA experts and the majority of the basketball world. Now, to a lot of us, because we have so few heroes, we will make the Pillsbury Doughboy our hero. So I understand everybody wanting Kwame to be their hero. I do. Since I'm not into sports, it doesn't matter for me. I thought he was a decent person. I found out he was not by his behavior. He showed that. And it's very, very, very painful. Now, you guys say I can't feel pain because I have a liking for someone and they disappoint me. I beg to differ with you guys. I am my own person and I feel what I feel. It says, with that being said, fans should certainly want to know what went wrong for him and how his NBA career turned into a failure. Additionally, some might also want to know what Kwame has been doing in more recent times. Therefore, we should take a closer look and find out. Kwame Brown has started his own YouTube channel. To quickly summarize Kwame's career, he was drafted by the Washington Wizards when he was only 19 years old. Out of high school now. Remember that, 19 out of high school. This was because he was averaging an impressive 20 points and 13 rebounds in high school. Although this was a gamble that could have worked out well, that simply never happened. So, JJ, Kelvo, when you come to my page and I let you know that what I say about Kwame is not just me talking about somebody. I had to form that opinion from information that I've either read, heard, or seen, and then I have an opinion. And in this land, I can have an opinion. And I can voice it on YouTube. I am a content creator. I am not harassing anyone. I'm not bullying anyone. I'm strictly giving my opinion on whatever topic I choose to speak on. But you guys wouldn't let that rest. No, you want to attack me and then say, don't say my name. Keep me out of it. May it never be. Not as long as I have spirit, which is breath. It will never be in my body. Can articulate words and formulate thoughts? Yeah, never will it be. So don't ask that of me. I can't grant you that. I can't do it. Kwame played for 13 seasons in the NBA. In his best year, he averaged 10.9 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 1.5 assists. To the surprise of many, he was only 21 years old at the time and didn't get better with time, as one would expect. Throughout his entire career, Brown averaged 6.6 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 0.9 assists. So now 0.9, do that mean like 1? What do that mean? Maybe Kwame can explain that. Those aren't numbers put up by a number 1 draft pick or even an average player in the NBA. Kwame was listed as an impressive 6'11", therefore averaging less than 6 rebounds a game in 13 seasons is very disappointing. This has earned him a position on the list of the NBA's biggest busts. As for what he is doing at the moment, we found out in 2021 that Kwame had started a YouTube channel and even used his given nickname as its domain name, Kwame Brown Bust Life. In it, now, maybe somebody told him this, and perhaps this is when he first came out, but she just did this article, or he, whoever it is, and I don't know, maybe somebody told him this. In it, he discusses current issues across the league and shares his opinion on controversial issues. Since he was given a significant amount of publicity, fans are still interested in hearing what he has to say. After all, his channel has around 350,000 subscribers. We are glad to see that he has found a medium to make a livelihood after the end of his NBA career. Boy. Beautiful article. And that's it. And of course, some people in our community really think that one person that made the NBA as a number 1 draft pick out of high school. And I'm here to tell you this evening that's not true. That handsome young man right there, LeBron James, was number 2. So just like you can never replace number 1, I think I said this earlier, you can never replace number 2. Dwight Howard was number 3. You can never replace any number. It is what it is. See, one thing I love about truth, many people don't get it, but truth has no versions. It really is what it is. Last but not least, and I know you guys say, my word, when is she going to end this video? Well, most people don't get this far in the video anyway. So you could just skip through it and see what you like. I would like for you to look at the whole video, but of course that don't always happen. And so you take what you can get. I will continue to make videos until I decide to stop, time decide to stop me, or YouTube say your reign is up. But it won't be because of you bullies, harassers, or stalkers. No, that won't be it. It won't be because of your nasty, pernicious jokes. That won't be it. Y'all play in quicksand. Y'all are in my quagmire. I didn't invent it, but I took over it. Now let's get down to business. The chain of events that brought me here. Before I do that, I think I'm going to take a break and let y'all hear my new rendition of The Greatest Love of All. I made it over because I really do believe that the children are our future. And I believe that we're not leaving them in a good place. You know, it already takes their minds from birth to 25 to mature and to start comprehending. That's why it's so sad to hear that this man who's been running around, coming in my chat, telling me to forget my case and all this good stuff, running around 28 years old with an 18-year-old and being abusive and proud of it and talks about it. But I remember just back at the beginning of the year, Mondo, you were all for or against, I should say. You were against bullying. You were against harassment. You were against stalking. And more than anything, you spent a whole 2 weeks on straight talk, on domestic violence. And here you take up for a man and you do a quid pro quo and you wash one hand as the other one wash yours. And you do favors to clear a man's name on YouTube. Boy, that is really sad. And you can talk about me and call me all the scammers in the world, but the math ain't mathing. I don't get money like you guys. And anybody believe that lie, they're crazy. Scammed. But that's their prerogative. You have a right to be used or not used, misused or not misused, abused or not abused. And I've survived some domestic relationships. My first husband, I survived it. I didn't have any other domestic relationships. When I'm talking domestic violence, I've survived quite a few things in this 64 years. Remind me of the stories of old, when it was thought that we didn't feel, so we could be taken advantage of as women. When we wouldn't even get anesthesia to have our babies. And good as they felt, they cut them out of our bellies, as opposed to allow us to have them nature's way, vaginally. Yeah, I've been the victim of several things. And you all love to call me a professional victim. No, I've been victimized, and I don't mind owning up to being victimized. But make no mistake about it. This is a victim who stands up and fight back with everything in me. You're going to know. When you victimize me, you victimize the right one to stop you in your tracks. You see, skinny, you got away with bankruptcy with unbreakable kicks. And you thought you were great with Cream Regina and Sister T. Oh, and when you didn't have to pay that $600 ticket, oh, you were elated. But you can miss me with all of that. As I told you before, you will see me. And since you were cowardice and didn't meet me in the courtroom, then you'll see me. You'll feel me. You think about me now. Lord of mercy. If y'all would ever hold him to account of the lies that he told just about Toothless. You see, he hasn't given you all a real reason. And y'all don't seem to require one. Just like you people in The bus life game, cult game, YouTube cult game, implied YouTube cult game. Nobody had the nerve or the courage to say to Kwame, well, Kwame, you're the one who went rogue. You're the one who asked that lady for an interview, and you're the one who said you wasn't interviewing nobody. You didn't care who it was. You didn't give a damn what their name was. You're the one who didn't make it right. And then you all want me to be angry over some shit that I was the interview? Y'all gotta be crazy. I mean, absolutely asinine. I just read this man was a bust. And nobody respects him in his profession. They even joking about his YouTube career. And they called it a career, by the way. And y'all want me to be angry about not interviewing with the... It would have been a privilege for him to sit and converse with such greatness. But since he chose not to, he forfeited his opportunity. And that's what that is. No more, no less. I will lend myself to anything with honor and dignity. I don't do scams. I don't do pyramids. I don't do any of that. Everybody on that list, to me, are there for a purpose. And I know the purpose because it's my list, it's my opinion, it's my train of thought. Has nothing to do with nobody else. But it's all good. Now let me get to the greatest love of all, our children. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us who we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone to fulfill my needs. A lonely place to be. So I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I failed, if I succeed, at least I'll live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of takes you to a lonely place, find yourself in love. And I was talking to my niece the other day, and she was telling me that that's what she believed the key to why people act like they act. Most of you all don't know love. And I don't know what it's like to be in this world without love. Through all of the things that have happened to me in life, one thing I knew for sure, that I had the love of my parents, my siblings, my cousins, my friends, my aunts, my uncles, co-workers. Some didn't, some did. But I knew love from the foundation before I left out this house. And that's what a lot of you all are lacking. Self-love, love of others, love from others. Or perhaps you know the wrong love, the love that you should know. Like when I was molested, that type of love. Maybe that's all you know. Forceful love. Thank goodness I was not penetrated. This man has talked about my molestation in such awful ways. It should be ashamed. But you people give to make the haters mad. It's just really sad. Speaking of giving, Skin Me has a challenge, $11 challenge for my $11 million win. I'm going to say to you, you feel free if you like to donate $11 to Toothless Tiger. You can do it by way of thank you. And it says thanks. Let me give you all a little story about me and thanks. I really don't like the word thanks, but people that don't know me don't know it. Anybody that knows me know that I do not like that. That is really a sore spot with me. One of the reasons being, I've had, being 64 years old, the sadness of being the only Asiatic in the workplace. And I worked at this big eye company, and I worked in franchise receivables. And having worked there, I was the only ink spot in that department. And that's the way they treated me, like an ink spot. When they would hand each other stuff or do something for the other, they would say thank you. But when they would get to me, it was always just thanks, thanks, thanks. And at first I didn't catch it, and then I just started counting the thanks and never the thank yous. See, I'm a human. I'm a you. I'm a me. I'm a myself, and I'm an I. And respect, as Dr. George DeGruy says, is to do over. Spec come from the root word spectacle, to see. So respect means to see me again. See, because you see me, but acknowledge me. And so I don't like the word thanks. And that's just my pet peeve. It has nothing to do with nobody else. But I just wanted to share that. Because a lot of people just say thanks, and it may not mean anything to them. But it's almost like you have heart and spit in my face when I hear somebody just say thanks. Because I'm going to always say thank you. And that's who I am, because I'm going to always acknowledge you as a person. Nobody has to have those idioms like I do. Nobody. No. But they have thanks on the system. And you can give any amount you want to if you find this to be something that you want to contribute to. You don't have to. Trust me. I'm going to keep coming back regardless. But just in case you do, you can put the amount that you want to give, and you can go as high as you choose. All I ask is, if you're going to give, if you can, try to meet the $11 challenge, because that's what I'm going to have. $11 challenge for a minute. Let's look at the chain of events that brought me here to where we are today. Many people mocked me, made fun of me, told me to leave all of this alone, leave it behind me. And that's easier said than done. You would have to be going through some things yourself in order to understand. Now, I can guarantee you nobody is flagging me now, because nobody knows that I'm recording a video. So that could be the internet. But this is what brought me here. And you guys can't see it that good. I'm going to see if I can make it bigger. I tried to make it bigger on the screen, but if I make it too big, then it would actually be off the screen. But let me show you my cute little thing. You all have taught me how to make stuff that I never dreamt that I could make. I never dreamt that I could do any of this. This is the events. Let me bring this down some, maybe y'all can see it. There you go. Timeline of events. Bullying and Cyber Stalking by Mr. Skinny Gang, LLC. I started this last year. I just finished it last night. Here we go. Skinny TV stated I was pocket watching him. I stated, how can I be pocket watching you when I am stuffing your pockets? I have given you over $600. Skinny stated, if I could prove I gave him over $600, he would send me 1,000. I ignored him, as I had accepted his disingenuous apology. So I guess I should have put in there that he made a disingenuous apology. And I should put that in there, and then I can say that I accepted it. And I did that on the strength of Gil Sr., Mr. Gilbert Arenas Sr. And that's when, a little bit before that, he came on Uncle Shug's on the phone and spoke with all of us and he knew us. And before he hung up, he told me, Toothless Tiger, to keep up the good work, and that he loved what I did. And so I think that's when some of the inside hatred started. And shortly after that is when that little old clip that y'all made of Sister T and Queen Regina talking about me being fat. Fat means nothing to me. It may mean something to them and anybody else, but not to me. I don't like it, but I ain't finna do nothing about it. So y'all, talk your talk and walk your walk. I'm gonna do me. But like I said, we don't have no issues. They had an issue. And they really did talk about me something terrible. They said, shit, I couldn't even wash my own ass. That's a line y'all say about that, people. That's why I did the shower scene. When you see me say thank you, that's the same thing they said. Someone else said that too. So they're not the only ones. That's what people do. When people can't attack your intellect, they attack what they see. But beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So it don't matter how messy and nasty I look to anybody. Somebody, I look like a beauty queen. And I've been a couple of beauties for somebody. As a matter of fact, I want to say happy heavenly birthday to my first husband, my son's father. Today is his birthday. But trust and believe. Just like people talk about me, I can do the same thing. I just choose not to. I choose not to. But you will get no division from me. If anybody want to separate, that's their right. But you will get no division from me. So you can post everything they've ever said about me, everything Southern Gotti said, everything anybody said about me. It doesn't matter. I probably ain't gonna like hearing it, but shit, it don't mean nothing. I don't care who said. And if it's somebody I really, really care for, it'll sting. But because I am who I am, that's all it'll do is sting. And I keep it moving. I have no animus toward anybody. So it doesn't matter how you feel about me. You don't mess with me, then you don't mess with me, and that's fine. You have that right. But let me keep it moving. That was on 10/11, stating he would never mention me again, yet he continued to talk about and made 3 videos about me. He asked his subscribers to go and unsubscribe from me. I kept ignoring him. He kept saying, when was I going to show proof? Because I was lying and had no proof. Number 5, at least 4 content creators making reaction videos about my character, integrity, and ethics. There have been 2 content creators and 7 subscribers that have supported me publicly. Number 6, at least 4 female subscribers on panels and chats expressing flagrant and egregious lies about me. Number 7, 1 female content creator made a video to another creator and mentioned my name on 10/12. I ignored her mentioning me as she is an irrelevant factor to what happened to me. Number 8, on 10/28, Skinny crossed the line and called me a child predator to the world as if that is my name. He crossed the point of no return with me. I have never had an inappropriate relationship with a child. I've never been accused of an inappropriate relationship with any child. And I've never been accused of or convicted of any crime against a child. Number 9, at that time I decided to no longer be silent. Number 10. 11:1, I showed my proof that he has, and now he is publicly accusing me of being a scammer. Let me go down. See if I can make this a little bigger. And what this says at the top, the chain of events that brought me to be $11 million richer. Now, y'all keep worrying about I ain't gonna never see a dime of the money. Do you think I am? But you know what? You never know how life goes. You really never know. I'm not gonna worry about it. I suggest y'all do the same. But these are all the letters that I sent this young man. November 7th, Skinny made another video stating that I was a child predator from his backyard. And he started calling me all types of names. Jabba the Hutt, Uncle Fester's, Hunchback from Oak Cliff. November the 16th, 2022, I filed an Article 3 Diversity of Citizenship Federal Defamation lawsuit for being called a child predator before the world. So I don't know why all of you people thought y'all were a part of my lawsuits. Maybe because y'all knew y'all were a part of the gang and the bullying and the harassing and the stalking that y'all know that y'all had took it upon yourself to do on this man's behalf. And many of you did not find out until he turned on you all that he can turn on you and you've done nothing to him. And he will take any incident and make it be the end all be all, as if it's really something dramatic and something you've done to him. I was called the other day and heard Soavi say that she really had a genuine conversation with me when he did whatever he did to her. And I truly appreciate her honesty. And like I said, we don't ever have to speak again, or we can speak again. That's a choice that you will make. But we don't ever have to speak again. I respect that and I appreciate that more than anything. And if more people would be honest, they know I've done nothing to them. And then they say, you put all these people names and all these people talked about me. So fuck all these people and their names, because they all talked about me. And I'm doing likewise, talking about them. We are all exercising our right. December the 9th, I received information that I was not approved for informal pauperous status, and shortly thereafter I paid the $402 filing fee. December the 13th, according to Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. Now, y'all go look this up while you're looking everything up on me. 4, I sent the complaint, the waiver of service, and non-waiver forms, electronic form for a magistrate judge to hear the case according to 28 U.S.C. 636B. And of course, he didn't get it. I didn't send him anything. No, because he told the post office to hold it. So then I have the dates of when I sent certified letters to this young man. And as you can see, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, the last 3 don't go. 13. So let's start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 different letters I sent certified, and they all cost between $8 and $9. And that may not be nothing for you guys because y'all were not spending the money. And even though I have a pretty decent salary with my disability, actually it's my retirement because I'm days away from 65. So it's considered just retirement income. My pension has been retirement income since I was 62 years old. That's how the law works. And then people were trying to call the government on me. I worked 42 years. I didn't start getting paid until last year. And I filed federal income taxes. Oh well, but these are all the certified letters and the dates. And then the man said he didn't get the green card. No face, no case. He loved saying that. That was really beautiful. But I went back to court and asked the judge if I could serve him with substitute service. And the judge granted me permission. And on April the 4th, the defendant was served through YouTube. And on April the 11th, the defendant's LLC was served because I also amended and asked the judge if I could include his LLC because I know he has a habit of going into bankruptcy. So if he goes into bankruptcy this time, he'll have to do Chapter 13 and Chapter 11. So we'll see what happens this time. And I'm going to continue to remind you all about him, just like he talks about me. I'm going to talk about him. We're going to talk about each other until somebody stops him from doing what he's doing to me. I am no longer going to sit silent and allow him to do what he's doing. It's not going to happen. I will continue on my mission. I will continue giving out great content. I don't have to change no style, figure out what to do. I came here with a purpose, and I've been on purpose. I've been consistent, and I've given you all what I have. None of you have been interested after a while because there was a time when quite a few of you were interested. But I understand the herd has to follow the leader. And you all don't view me as a leader. And that's good because you need to lead yourself. That's what I do. Lead yourself. Now, all we do, we have $11 challenges. We have $10 shot challenges. And it just reminds me of somebody, all of those shots. All he does is sit on the screen and smoke marijuana, which is supposed to be illegal in his state. Drink. And I don't know if it's real liquor in those bottles or not. You know, this is YouTube. So maybe he got it from the YouTube liquor store. And cough out his lungs trying to smoke the marijuana and talk under people's clothes and very, very belligerent, very, very rude, very nasty. And I don't know who can trust him, but you all do. And you all think it's not going to be you all. Chase, Flip, Retro. Well, Retro, because you're European and giving them bucks, you may not get flipped on. Intel, guess you're not winning lately because we haven't seen you. Mondo said he did everything in his power and he struck Stro out because he called him prejudiced, but yet he has Amalia in his chat calling me all kind of hypocrites because she cried to me that she spent $2,500 having him investigated. But okay, I'll be all of that. But remember, Pink October is coming up. It's going to be a doozy because I'm going to start out with you, Amalia. Pink October. Let's do that. It's going to be beautiful. I love reading your emails to me. Not all of them were sentimental, but some of them are. So I just wanted to get on here. I said I was going to start doing more videos since they're flagging everything. This has to go through the process to be approved for monetization. So they're going to either approve it or they're not. You guys are really treacherous. And it's not my fault. And it could be my fault that you're no longer monetized. But I would say that it's your fault. And I think you should take responsibility. Skin knee. You can't let go. It's something in you. It's innate. And that kind of worries me and it scares me a little. Because it's giving psychopath vibes. That's what it's giving me. You know, the same with the Mondo and the same with Kwame. You all seem to be the same person, but at different stages of bad. Kwame is the beginning, Mondo is the middle, and of course, by far, you are the worst. Skin knee in your behaviors, the things you're willing to say and do. And I believe you all would do it and say it about everybody and anybody. But I can say with Kwame, he lets his brother talk about me being an elephant chained to the house. And he probably want to, but he doesn't really have it in him to do. Not because he can't do it. That's not the person that he is. But all of the bull that he does and the things that he says, that's just what he's shown me. Now, he could change today, and that's fine. But what I've seen of him, he's not willing to go a certain level of low. And he's gone awfully low, especially talking about children, Uncle Suge's daughter, in the manner that he did. So anything y'all try, I'm prepared. And I'm not going to say that something y'all put up ain't going to hurt my feelings, but it don't last long. I don't hold no grudges and I ain't mad at nobody. So y'all can put up everything y'all think y'all big enough to put up. Because y'all put up some awful stuff. When you put up my house, my car, all of my information, my phone number. Well, that's a Class B misdemeanor. And thank you all, whoever that is that run that page, for putting my name out there. I appreciate that. I have that. And I'm going to call and check on that today and see how that works. Because, you know, the DA in Georgia showed us that there are state RICO charges. I just used to think it was just federal, but they have state RICO charges. But because of the diversity of citizenship, then this would probably be a federal issue. But we will find out with the next fake thing that I found. But if you all could just let me know, and I know y'all going to make tons of videos and shorts and all that good stuff, but if you all could just let me know, when did this lawsuit of mine become real to you guys, because it was so fake? And I'm going to ask y'all that question every time I come on camera. I really would like to know that. I'm going to remind you, Skinny, of these dates. I'm going to remind you of the letters that you refused to get. I'm going to do that. I need you to be reminded, because you tend to forget that when you talk about me and take the videos down. And do know that I'm screen recording, so you can take them down. That's fine. I don't catch all of your videos, but the ones I catch, I catch. I'm not subscribed to you. Like you said, you were never subscribe to me, but you took my money under the pretense that you supported me. You said you sent people to me to help me, but yet you sent them to take my personal information only to use it against me when you decided to make me your enemy. Oh yeah, we got a beautiful story to tell. And guess what? I'm ready to tango. I can do it from the chair. You know how you scoot up to the desk to call me names? Yeah. Let me play another song or two before I end this video. It has been a pleasure talking to everybody. And I know everybody probably won't get to this stage of the video. But if you did, I'm truly grateful. I hope that you would like the video, share the video, comment on the video. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I also have memberships. And consider being a member. That really helps me support my channel. It does, believe it or not. Because I do pay for things. And it's not you all's responsibility. But a workman is worthy of his hire. And if you find me in any way entertaining and giving you something that you would otherwise pay for, then consider me. That's all I ask. But I'm reminded of someone. Who could that be? See that old man over there in his chair? This old man is living in the bottle. He done quit his 9 to 5. He drink full time, and now he's living in the bottle. Well, see that old man over there in his chair? This old man got a problem, and it's a bad one. Now he done pawned off everything, his old woman wedding ring for the bottle. Well, and don't you think it's a crime when time after time people living in the bottle? These people living in the bottle, y'all. Okay. What else do I want to hear before I go? I guess I'm going to let y'all hear my tribute to CJ. I've been messaging back and forth with Ann Proctor, and she's doing as well as can be expected. She was truly grateful for the video. And I thank anybody that hit her Cash App. I put that in the video. If you choose to do that, I thank you. I don't need to know who did it and how much. That's not my business. But I just want to thank anybody that think of her. I can't even imagine the pain she must feel. I have one son as well. And I can't, I don't know if she has one son or two. I know she has other children, so I don't know. But I do know this, I have one son. And it's just unbearable to think about. Just unbearable. But yet she bears this every day. Every day. We don't want to rid ourselves of the law of privileges, but there has to be changes made to the law of marital privilege. And only people can do that by writing their legislatures. And it can be done. It can be done. On the federal level, but you state individuals are going to have to get involved. And I know that this is just something that I'm saying right now, but do some research. Whoever this person is now all of a sudden is researching my case as if they are now Perry Mason or Johnny Cochran, and both of them are gone. So maybe their spirits are living on inside of this person who's now so knowledgeable about Federal Rules Procedure 55. Bless their hearts. Bless their hearts. They should have been that interested when the Dodger was dodging. That's what they should have been. But they were not. And so I'm not going to mess up this moment because I want to pay respect and honor to CJ. Justice for CJ, a son, brother, father, uncle. Up drove the hearse Cadillac. A crowd of people gathered around, all dressed in black. And as they removed his body from the car, such pain she never knew had filled her heart. It happened on an early Saturday morning when the noise from the phone really disturbed her. She wasn't too sure at first just what the caller meant when they informed her that there had been an incident. Why, oh why, the sound of a mother's cry as she gathered herself and wiped the tears from her eyes. Somebody asked who was the next of kin. But oh Lord, it was the beginning of her end. March 17th, 2018. CJ will forever be 22 years young. Justice for CJ. Okay. Last but not least, I want to remind everybody about my numbers. I don't know if my page is what they consider shatterband or whatever, but it's really beautiful to see people are actually subscribing. And I'm still getting one a day and losing one the next day. That's fine. But I appreciate each and every one of you. For whatever reason you decide to subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. I thank you, my members. I know you all feel very neglected, but I feel saddened because nobody will tell me if they have a massage envy in their town. And I really need to know that because I really have a lot of massages to give away. I can only just give away one a month. And so if you would, please let me know. I'd greatly appreciate it. Leave it in the comments. Having said that about the numbers, YouTube, I cannot fathom why I only gained 60 people in a year. And, you may have nothing to do with that, but it could be a glitch. Then it could just be me. I am truly grateful, and I look forward to seeing everybody on Sundays and Wednesdays at 8:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. I know it's football season, and I'm going to lose a lot of you on Sundays, I'm sure. And I say a lot of you. Some of you. Be that as it may, I understand. Do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I greatly appreciate everybody that appreciates me. Those in the bushes, in the clouds, in the trees, and on the beaches. I'm going to play this song for YouTube because all I can say is yes. YouTube. When I look at the subscribers that I received over the past year, 60 subscribers compared to other content creators. Some started when I started. Some came after me. The numbers are not numbering. From what my numbers tell me, I gained 1 subscriber every 6 days. YouTube. You got me. You got me. You've got me, YouTube. You've got me speechless. You've got me. You've got me. You've got me. You've got me speechless. All I can say is yes, yes, yes. All I can say is yes, yes, yes. Whoo.